All right, we are here live at Levi Stadium. I want to show you this here. Checkings. 49ers win a big game here right before they go play Seattle on Thursday Night Football for Thanksgiving. That game's going to be huge. I know Seattle is in a bit of a battle right now, from what I understand, against the Rams. We'll see how that game turns out, but it might be with the division on the line, at least early on, before that second game as well. So let's get into my thoughts here with the 49ers post-game. First of all, Brandon Ayuk must have listened to Vish and myself a couple weeks ago, because he is playing so pissed off. That's 2 weeks with 2 touchdowns, absolutely balling out. Larry, I want to know, is he a #1 receiver now? Is he worth getting paid? I think the answer is absolutely yes. I'm just joking. Shout out to Larry. Brock Purdy also balled out today. You know, the 49ers absolutely killed with the play-action slide play to George Kittle, where they would go misdirection. George Kittle would come underneath. Absolutely drilled the Buccaneers this game with that play. And it opened up the whole offense. You know, one thing we knew about the 49ers going into this game is they probably wouldn't be able to run the ball with consistency, because the Bucs have a very good run defense. So they decided to use the short passing game as an extension of the run game. And it was extremely smart. It worked so well, very effective, great game plan by Kyle Shanahan. And it opened up the whole offense. And then they were able to take some of those deep shots. The one to Ayuk down the left sideline was so magnificent. Great play. Jamil Dean is an absolute bum. And the 49ers went at him repeatedly. He would give up a penalty or a touchdown, and every time he would miraculously be injured. Those are things that kids do, is act like they're injured when they give up a big play because they're a little bit embarrassed. I'm sure he was really hurt, but that's what it felt like watching the game. So Brandon Ayuk's a monster. Brock Purdy played his mind out, and really the passing game was unstoppable all day. Now let's turn to the defense. You know, the post game, I was going to talk all about how Hufanga was getting cooked and how it might be time to replace him potentially with Jair Brown. Well, unfortunately, it looks like Hufanga went down with a non-contact knee injury from what I could see, and that might be the season for him. So that's unfortunate. But Jair Brown came in and played admirably. I will say this, the first couple plays, he got cooked. I was a bit worried. I'm like, oh gosh, here we go. Maybe he can't cover either. What's going on? Is it the game plan? Is it redundancy with these safeties? He finished the game about as strong as you could. He had, I believe, a tip pass, an interception, a hell of a play to end the game. A lot of confidence has to go into playing like that, coming into your first game as a rookie. Shout out to him. But now he might have to take over as the second safety because Hufanga's season might be done. So we'll see how it goes. I will also say this. Tampa Bay missed a lot of opportunities here. They had Evans on Ambry Thomas for a big portion of that game. And the 49ers really left Ambry Thomas one-on-one with Evans. And there were multiple times that Evans could have cooked him for 60. And Baker just didn't look his way. It's like they didn't design the play for Evans at all. I think they got bailed out with that one. So there's some questions in the secondary. Jair Brown played well, but is that how he's going to play? Or is there going to be rookie mistakes? What does that look like? Ambry Thomas, surprisingly, I actually thought was not going to get the start because I figured they would go matchups and they would kick Lenore outside and then play Oliver, even though he can be a liability himself. With the outside corner matchup, you don't want Ambry Thomas one-on-one with Evans. Well, they got it repeatedly, and they didn't take advantage of it. So, you know, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. That's my only real concern coming out of this game is the secondary play, just because the defense couldn't get home either. The defensive line, they couldn't get home for a big chunk of that game. Tristan Wirfs completely shut down Bosa, and then as soon as he went out with an injury for a play, they were able to get home. And then finally, the final drive, they were able to make things happen. But there was a big chunk of that game where the defensive line with 4 highly paid players couldn't get home, and they left the secondary out there. And this secondary is nothing to write home about. If they have to cover for 3-4 seconds at a time, that is not ideal for this defense. So we'll see how it goes going forward, but very happy with the win. Obviously, be here at Levi for my first game ever. The hospitality, of course, was amazing. It's a home game. And what's up, man? And it was just a great overall game, man. I'm so excited. I'm only here for about 12 hours total. Just left Portland, came here, watched the game, gonna go kick it with some friends, and then I'm hitting the airport and headed to Vegas. So it's a hop, skip, and a jump for the game, but beautiful, beautiful weather, great game, couldn't be happier. Shout out to the 49ers and a big win, and on to Thursday night. I'll see you for Behind Enemy Lines. Peace.